Z-97 here with another 2013 winter set review, and this one is on the Z-95 Headhunter. Set number 75004, ages 8 to 14, comes with 373 pieces, and is £40 or $50. So, straight away, it is a very cool set. I do know its history actually, but we'll go into that later. Okay, first figure, General Krell. Now, this, in my book, the best figure. Definitely. Some people think the pilot, and that's okay, but, you know, I really do like this figure. I mean, it does have its flaws, but nonetheless, still very cool. Okay, now, he does come with two double lightsabers, a double blue one and a double green one. And also the biggest thing is, I'm just going to take out his lightsabers. Biggest thing, obviously he has 4 arms. The most main thing, technically speaking, the only figure in the Lego Star Wars galaxy ever to have 4 arms. And I know you're going to say, oh, about General Grievous and things. He's a figure, but he was sort of specially done in a way. I mean, like, you can't really add his arms to other figures, like proper figures, you know, because it's really his unique torso. You can only really do it with droids. So this is the first one you can actually just put 4 arms on any figure. That's cool, you know. Now to a white, to a sort of brownish. Now, the proportions aren't actually right. Now the size is right for him, like because he's a bit taller, but his legs are actually not as short as these. They're meant to be at least up to here, this point. At least up to there. You know, they're meant to be a lot longer. So, he's got short legs for his height. And to prove you can actually customize any figure, you just take this off. See? By the way, this is all one piece, this whole thing. And you can't smooth his head. You can't spin it, see? It's sort of fixed. That's his face. Very detailed. Sort of hair at the back. Now, Krell has been in many battles. The history of Krell. And he's sort of known for the amount of victories he does. And basically just sends thousands of clones into battle. And that's how he wins. Basically. Because he's also known for how many casualties he's had. This is his body, but this is also proving that you can't just put any body, just normal body. See? Normal features. Normal Jedi. I think that's sort of armor plating or something. But normal features. Backgrounding. Yeah. White arms, sort of Clone Wars arms. Okay. Put that back on there. Very cool. Some people think the pilot's the best. Personally, I do like this, because he's the only figure I've ever really had who has 4 arms, like properly. You can just build any figure. Now, admittedly, that's not good though, because the only way you can do it is by attaching this. And obviously the head comes with it, so you can only actually customize the body. You can't just like put 4 arms on any figure and make it look cool. You know. So there you go. Does come out. At first I thought he was wearing a life jacket. From how it looks like he's wearing a life jacket in a way, I think. But nonetheless. Okay. Next figure. Another Phase 2 501st Clone Trooper. This is cool. We got one of the AT-RT, and this is the second one we've got so far to date. If you want to see a closer look, you can look at the AT-RT, but I'll still give you a little look. Hang on. See? Very cool detail, whole thing. Yeah. New helmet. Set it on. So you got the sort of mouthpiece thing. visor. This one's actually slightly out, but you know. Head, normal head. Gun, back. If you want a closer look, you can look at ATRT review. But yeah, nonetheless, it's still cool to have another one. And finally, onto the pilot. A new, unique figure. Seriously, this guy, personally I don't think he's the best. I like General Krell, but I do think nonetheless he's extremely cool. I think he's cooler than the old pilots. Definitely. By some margin, he's better. If I can find a pilot, there we go. This is an old, right. This is an old pilot. An old phase 1 sort of pilot. You know, very low detailed. This is phase 2. This is a first one, but nonetheless. See, I mean, just look, so much better. Helmet, I mean, actually the torso is really, apart from obviously the new slightly rectangular design with all the new clones, they're pretty much the same. However, the panels are very slightly different in a few areas. Yeah. A few areas. Heads, both, sorry. Okay, they're both the same, it's just mine, I sort of customized mine. Yeah, but they are both the same. Helmets, obviously, however, I mean, by the way, this is back, yeah. Back same. Now, look, the back is actually surprisingly undetailed. Looks very plain, very, you know, basic, but nonetheless, it still works. Helmet is also the main thing. You know, it just has a clone head, normal clone head. Yeah. The helmet, I dropped it. Okay. The helmet is the best. And just look at that. Look at that. Very, very cool. Showing all the grooves and things. Okay. Very cool. Very good indeed. Okay, and he also, by the way, he also comes with a sort of binoculars. So, yeah. Okay, now on to the actual set, of course. The Z-95 Headhunter. Very cool set. Now, before I actually get into it, I just want to say the history of it. Well, not really history, but basically, it's the predecessor to the T-65 X-Wing. By the way, the T-65 X-Wing is the technical name. You notice it's actually got a lot of sort of similarities, okay, between this. See, if you notice, I'm just going to put this here for a moment. Okay, if you notice, there are quite a few. Just need to zoom out camera. Quite a few similarities. First of all, the engine inside, see? They look very similar. The guns, sort of ends of the guns. I mean, this the Z-95 is shorter, but sorry I can't really do this properly. But see, they're similar. Sort of way the engines are done. Obviously, the X-wings are smaller. However, you know, the yards sort of done the same. Same sort of thing. How long it is, and obviously, well, I think you can tell it looks very similar. Just the way it goes. Obviously, this is the ship used by the rebels. You know, very iconic ship. This is the predecessor to it. Now, many people ask, why on earth? Why on earth does the Republic use this when they got the ARC 170? You know, what's the point in it? Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't really know why they created it. I just know that it's the predecessor to the X-Wing. I don't know why they created it, I suppose. Yeah. To be honest, it is rather weird to have two ships at any one time. Because, obviously, we see the Arc 170 in the Episode 3. So, you know. Anyway, so, onto the set. Sorry, I'm rambling a bit. Okay, on the set. Let's start the front. It's actually remarkably long. Actually, it's a lot longer than you may think. I've measured it. Well, not measured it. I mean, like, compared it. It's longer than the Mandalorian fighter. It's longer than the X-Wing. It's longer than quite a few ships. It's longer than the Y-Wing. It's longer, than quite a few ships. It's actually a tiny bit longer than the box. Seriously, like a tiny bit. You know, okay, so yeah, and that's all these fins, which I think are really cool, personally. Okay, it does have landing gear on the bottom. Now, this is more standard, most ships have this, but these things are kind of cool, because normally just sort of have one landing gear and they're held up by the engines. Look, these are cool. They sort of slide down, you can see. That is cool. I'll go into by the rocket, by the way, in a minute. Okay. Now on the front, the cockpit does open. Yeah. There's no studs in there. Yeah, okay. There's no studs in there. Just flat. Can't really see that. Yeah, anyway, sorry. That panel is a sticker, which is a bit annoying, but nonetheless, still cool. Still cool. These on the engines are stickers, and so that's a sticker. Now, you can take this up, exact same piece as the cockpit, except obviously green. And this thing, pull out, carries two guns, and obviously you can put the binoculars in there. I think it's more or less it, apart from obviously the main feature. Obviously there's lots of good back detailing on this bit. Very good back detailing. These little bits are sort of one piece each. So you know. I like the engines a lot, really. But now, I think for the main feature. Obviously, yeah. It does say on the box, see if you can see that. But yeah. Now to fire the missile. See, this thing, you pull this down, and then you go. You don't see that properly, but oh, sorry. But that is how you fire the missile, and it doesn't have flick fire missiles. I know, right? It doesn't. Seriously. And in fact, I think they've actually started to sort of downgrade them now. Because, well, this year, it seems that less sets do have them. I mean, the majority of years, just all have them. So I think instead, they're starting to put these rubber missiles in them instead. Those are the guns. Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much the set. Very cool. Extremely long, actually. Extremely long. Longer than you might think. And also, extremely wide. It may not look very wide, but oh my gosh. I think it is exact on. It is a tiny, the width, the wingspan is a tiny bit less than the box. So, if you see the box, it's a tiny bit less than the wingspan. And the length is a tiny bit more. So, there you go. The wingspan is actually taller than the box, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so I think that's it. Instructions, yeah. Nothing much to them. You do get a brick separator, and it actually shows you how to use it. I do have 4 of these now, because it came with the ATRT, this, obviously, and last year it came with another couple of sets, I think Pouting to Rest and Sit-Through. So it shows you how to do it, different things you can do. These are different things, bags. These are some of them, not even all of them, set 2013. And yeah, as I was saying before, in all my other reviews, that is a terrible thing, because, you know. Yeah. Now, probably onto the box. Now, the box is fairly big. I mean, it's not the biggest in the world. It does have Yoda on it, as normal. Does have the missile. Yeah. New, they're all new. However, you can get that one in the ATRT, which I've already reviewed. Okay. So the things, yeah. It has the dimensions of the thing. It does have this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I think that's more or less it. Oops. No. I think that's more or less the set. Thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe and comment. You know, give it a thumbs up. Obviously if you liked it, I suppose. You know. So thanks for watching. Okay, please obviously subscribe to my channel. You know, Brickmaster97. However, I may be thinking of changing it. So please stay tuned. Okay. So from me, this is the Brit review. Thanks and goodbye.